Disconnect the washer from the wall outlet. And disconnect this hose if you have it on the washer. To open the top panel, you need to remove these two screws. Tape the door shut so when you open the top panel, the door stays closed. Go ahead and open the top panel. This is how you unhook the tub cover. And this is how you hook it back. Put a piece of electrical tape on the front to mark the location of the front. Then unhook all the holding tabs on the tub cover. Be careful and don't pull the tabs too hard. You want to make sure you don't break the tabs. And take it right out. To remove the agitator, you will need to loosen up this screw. Go ahead, loosen the screw. And remove the agitator. Spray some penetrating oil on the spanner nut and let it soak for a while. To remove the spanner nut and the stem and seal, you will need to use a spanner nut wrench like this. Place the wrench on the spanner nut and hit it with the hammer on a clockwise direction. You have to turn it clockwise to take it out. To remove yours might be a little harder depending on how rusty yours is. Remove the spanner nut and this cone-shaped piece. Grab the spin drum and take it right out. Now be careful because it's pretty heavy. You need a Torx T20 screwdriver to remove this set screw. You need to remove this set screw before you could use a spanner nut wrench to remove the stem and seal. You need to turn the spanner nut wrench clockwise to remove the stem. After you loosen the stem, grab it and take it right out. Next, you will need to remove the rubber piece of the stem and seal. Grab it, turn it, and take it right out. Grab a wire brush and clean the area where the new stem and seal is going to sit on. If you need to replace the top bearing, use a utility knife to remove these pieces of rubber. Then spray some penetrating oil on it to make it easier to remove the bearing. Disconnect this hose from the tub. This is how to remove the screws that holds the tub in place. You need to hold the head of the screw with a 1/2 inch wrench so it won't turn. Then you need another 1/2 inch socket wrench to loosen up the nut. Remove the nut, the washer, the square piece, then the screw. Remove the other two screws in the same manner. Grab the tub, pull it up, and place it on the washer like this. Remove the water level switch hose from the tub. Now you can grab the tub and take it right out. To remove the old tub bearing, just press down on it from the inside of the tub until it pops out. Clean the inside and outside of the tub where the tub bearing is going to be installed. Put a little grease on the rubber part of the tub bearing to make it easier to push it in. Set it in place from the outside of the tub, push it and turn it until it's flush with the tub. This is the way that it should look from the inside of the tub. Move this hose to the outside. Place the tub on the washer like this. Install the water level switch hose to the tub like this. Place the tub on top of the transmission like this. With this warning label to the front. Next, you will need to install the 3 tub holding screws. Make sure to clean real good the holes on the inside of the tub, and also make sure that the rubber washers on the screws are in good shape. Put this paper washer in place and pass the screw through it from the inside of the tub. Put the square piece on it, the washer, and the nut. Hold the head of the screw from the inside with a wrench and tighten the nut from the outside. Tighten the other 2 screws in the same manner. Connect this hose to the tub. I put a little bit of liquid detergent in this area to make it easy to slide in the boot seal. To install the boot seal, I put it in place and turn it around until it's all the way down flush with the tub. Make sure you don't put any pressure on the carbon ring on top of the boot seal, because if it breaks, the part is ruined. Always follow the instructions that came with the part. The manufacturers recommend to wipe out the seal face on the boot seal and the Teflon ring on the mounting stem. Make sure they're nice and clean. You need to remove the set screw before mounting the stem. Set the stem in place and turn it counterclockwise as far as you can by hand. Then use the wrench and the hammer to tighten them up. Tighten it until you feel that it's tight enough, but don't overdo it, okay? Screw in the set screw to secure the stem and seal in place. Put the spin drum inside of the tub. Make sure it's right in the center of the tub. Put the cone piece in place and screw the spanner nut by hand as far as you can. Use the spanner nut wrench and the hammer to tighten the nut. Just make it as tight as you need to without overdoing it. Make sure that the tub cover seal is good and that it is in place. Set the top cover on the tub. Align it and push down until you hear the tabs lock in place. Put the agitator on the transmission shaft and secure it with the holding screw. Lower down the top panel and secure it in place with the 2 holding screws. Install the bleach dispenser hose if your washer uses one. Remove the tape from the door. The manufacturer suggests to run the washer without water on the spin cycle for about 3 minutes. So go ahead, set the timer on the spin cycle, connect the washer to the wall outlet, and let it run for about 3 or 4 minutes. You could turn it off after 3 or 4 minutes of spinning, then you could use it with a regular load. Now keep an eye for water leaks. Make sure that everything is working fine. That was the way to replace the top bearing. For the best place to buy parts online, I recommend Repair Clinic. When you buy from Repair Clinic, you have 365 days to return any unwanted part for a refund or for a replacement. Check the links on my website.